How's everybody doing? It took a hot minute to get started because I had to fix a bunch of things. Well,
Is
fuck
it
it,
online?
people. It is now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing?
I'm
I
alive.
am in nothing more than pain and misery.
I have had a very lazy weekend, and it's glorious.
Hell yeah. God damn it.
Drink water.
Fine, I guess.
I have my energy drink. It's mostly water.
Hey, no. That says hydrate. Health package.
It's a hydration one.
No, that does the reverse of hydrating.
No, not when it's specifically the hydration formula.
I don't believe you.
You think
You're
I
a
would
liar.
You think I would just sit here and lie?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
do. I've
You
known you
think
a
I
long
would-
fucking time.
How long have we known you?
After all the Rust we've played together lately? You think I would
Isn't he-
sit here
Is he
and
the one that puts the
lie?
gimp mask on you?
No,
No,
that's
that's
Alex.
That's the other person. Okay.
That's Alex.
All I know is someone gimps you. It's hilarious.
I woke
great.
up in Rust the other day with a gimp mask on, just the rest of my clothes sitting in my inventory, and a note calling me a greasy little gimp.
Amazing.
They didn't call you a good little kitten or something? I'm
No,
ashamed.
no. Don't give him ideas. Before we get started on anything, I have been given an inspiration. Talos paid 1,000 points to give me inspiration, and R4 wants me to hit you all within. There you go. Hey, does anybody have write up?
We always
Does
have
it-
a write-up.
Would anybody like to read a write up?
I would not.
Well, too bad. You're the only one that did it, buddy.
Oh fuck that.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Not
Not it.
Not it.
I
Got
can read it. Okay, fine.
it.
You have to do your best R4 impression though, for the inspiration.
Oh, shit. I'm not good at impressions.
Just talk as fast as possible and it'll count.
Or
Yeah.
sounds like fucking Morty. Either or works.
The gate down south proved fruitful for the knowledge at the bare minimum. We learned of Gemirs that inhabited a small shanty town within that area. Other than a few pesky undead trying to hinder our path along the way, it was uneventful. The boatman we'd seen earlier going up and down the river seemed somewhat intelligent, as he kept a few shacks in dilapidation as he ferried back and forth between the 2 points along the river. His name was Styx, and he was a well-known ferryman before the fall. I would tell him of my abilities to fix his shack into at least an upright position, rather than just being slanted over, and he would provide us free passage over. Some of the others insisted on him having some coinage regardless. We found a troll lurking the streets and got the jump on it. I was carrying a sack of minor sellable values, but otherwise just as useless as the creature we killed. Along the pathway came something much more interesting than a troll. A church being looted by the followers of the fallen fire. Nathaniel was the man's name, who had some influence over the other unintelligent delirium-wasted creatures, and we would share a few secrets back and forth. It was rudely interrupted by River, who had stationed herself outside of our watch, including Thrane's massive field of view. She would be interested in learning about the Aqua Expurgo bottle we had, but more notably, she wanted the followers out of that church so they could find a holy scepter. After a smart move by 80 of a bidding war of sorts, we settled on 2,000 gold and a crystal of a wind elemental that we could summon in times of need. I was expecting the hooded lanterns or others to show up, as Rustbucket showed up, and even a lone queensman. How sorely was he outnumbered? There would be no fight, as we simply made Nathaniel aware of our numbers and capabilities, and he left, cursing us and telling us there would be repercussions from this. I didn't care. What I did care about is why the Amethyst Academy is snooping around. They're a silly group bent on taking magical items only for their own studies, and then shunting them off to where nobody can use them. But hey, at least we know they're in the clock tower.
Yay! T gets an inspiration. However, R4, you made a mistake. You made a tiny little fucky wucky.
What's that?
Oh no.
His name's not Rust Bucket, his name is Old Rattlecan.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
Great. I'm glad Rust Bucket was there to join us.
Ah. His legal name on his birth certificate is Rattlecat.
I don't think he has a birth certificate since he was made.
I don't think you're a lawyer. I don't think that you know.
Yeah, well, you're stupid.
Yeah, well, you're dumb.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Well, I'm taking
Yeah,
away your inspiration.
Yeah, well, both of you look funny.
Yeah, well, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, wow. Hold on. R4. Oh, someone told me to time out R4 in chat. Oh, that's
I know.
crazy. That's
I know.
crazy.
Do you want me to put? Do you want me to put
That's,
poison?
that's crazy.
Damn.
Sorry, R4. You've been timed out for 10 minutes.
1984. This is George Orwell's Animal Farm.
Alright, so what would we like to do? You guys basically helped the follower or the Amethyst Academy kind of pick this place clean. And they did eventually find what they were looking for after they had told you to leave.
Didn't we find something too?
I don't remember, so hopefully somebody wrote it down.
No, we didn't really find anything of use. We found a troll that had some stuff in his bag, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I thought we were looking at something outside that with like
Yeah,
the
we found
statues
like
and
we
stuff.
found like a little with my investigation, we found like a little cracks in the ground that started leading to like more and more delirium underneath the ground.
Yep. Shitload of delirium.
I'm just gonna look to the group. I suggest we go have a good night's rest. That would get a good friend here to have a great time getting their health back in order. And then I'm just
Yes,
gonna pull out my map.
I think
what
so too, but we should head that way, and she'll point back towards the ferry.
what I'm thinking for tomorrow is right here. We can set up perhaps that rope trick we had the idea of. And then once that's done, I know you need some time to use that again, Addie. I promised Styx I would work on his shack, and that's going to take time too. So we do that, and I work on the shack afterwards, and we head out after that.
Yes, but isn't there that large monastery just nearby that? Wouldn't something see us from there if things were indeed living there?
Are you talking of the wolves over here?
No, the large building right here that we were able to see when we were crossing the ferry.
I mean, it's across the river. I mean, something can see us. Something would always be able to see us no matter where we go.
Yes, but that does seem like a rather important place.
Where would you suggest then?
Well, I was personally thinking somewhere right around here. We know that it's not near anything exceedingly dangerous, at least.
You mean the place where the hooded lanterns patrol?
Yes.
Wouldn't they take down such a rope or something?
We could just ask the Hooded Lanterns to let us through if that's your main concern. They did say that they would let us, didn't they?
Did they?
Yes, the thing was, if they said it would probably attract attention from the Queen's men.
I do have an idea as well. And if I remember correctly, are the waterways watched really? So it's like,
You don't know. You haven't really gone and checked.
with a little bit of rest, that can allow us to walk on the water and take the river's opening there.
That does seem pretty prudent.
And it wouldn't really cost me any energy, just a longer cast time.
Is the water not contaminated as well, though?
I'm sure if we're walking on it, it won't be too much of an issue considering we all have armor on, right?
I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Devin looks down at her basic like sandals.
But I do need a night's rest before I can do this stuff.
That's within the plan, too.
We have options.
I think that's a great way to save Addy some time, but I do need to stand his shack up at least. I did tell him I would.
Yes, let us head back through there on the way back. How about that?
Sure.
And we can also just take a look at the entrance of the waterway anyway as well.
Good thinking.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
We're traveling over here.
Okay. Moving back towards Styx's Ferry.
Yo.
You would find him just sitting there next to the boat, just looking down into the water.
It seems he hasn't moved since he brought us over, at least.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
Can I make some kind of check to see if the water can be, like, I don't know, walked on without hurting us?
So what do you mean by walked on?
He wants to cast water walking. Can I, like, investigate the water to see if it would, perhaps contaminate us?
Go ahead and roll me either a nature check or an arcana check. They will give you different results.
Arcana 17.
So when you use something like water walk, something that would carry you above something, unless there's some kind of like an airborne disease, there's no real way for it to affect you. Touching the water through like your shoes while you're walking on it as if it was a solid surface, it's not really gonna do anything to you.
I'll relay that to the group. So, that plan seems more than solid, to be honest. No risk
Plus
of contamination.
It also wouldn't require us to wait in the open.
Indeed. Though, I don't know how we would get up once we pass either. I don't know how walled off the river from the inside.
Well, let's do a little test here.
Hey, DM.
How high is the water level compared to the roads?
I'm sorry, what was that? I was very confused by a bot in chat trying to do like an AI thing during this ad break you called. Could you repeat what you were asking?
How high is the water level compared to the roads?
It's a good like maybe 2 or 3 foot drop. It's not far.
Oh, then that's easy as hell.
So I think that's the play then. We just walk across here, and then I'm just gonna point down the river. We just walk down here and then just walk on the road.
The only other issue I see is we don't know what lurks inside.
Well, that's why you'll be scouting it out, Catman, or Thrain. You both have great eyes.
Alright, I guess me and Frank can go check it out while you two I'll do the shack.
Works for me.
Okay. I would like to cross the ferry, please.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. So as you guys approach, he just holds out a hand, waiting expectantly.
I will give him 1 gold.
I will give him a gold.
Is everyone giving him a gold?
Yes.
I'm just going to tell him, I apologize, but I'm going to need this for your shack tomorrow.
And he just continues to hold out his hand.
I'll hand him a gold.
Assuming everybody pays, we're all allowed on. And he takes you back across. Yes.
Did we hear clinking coins when he put his
Okay.
coins into his sack?
Making a perception check.
Perception.
You did not.
That's what I thought.
Addie, you're strong. Tomorrow, can you help me make sure his shack doesn't fall apart on me?
But do you want me to punch it or something? I don't understand what
no.
it's relevant for.
Look, and I'm just gonna point at it, and it's dilapidated and like almost falling over. You're just going to hold up certain rafters as I reinforce them.
Oh, that's simple enough.
Yeah, that's all I need.
I can help too if you wish.
Yes, I'm not doing anything amazing. I'm just bolstering it so it doesn't collapse in the next big wind.
Okay.
All right.
Once we leave the ferry, like about 200 feet or so, I'm gonna just talk to the party. So, I don't know if you all noticed, but when we gave him that gold, he had put it in a sack earlier. And when we came back, there was no coin in the same sack.
Yes, because he gave me the coins, remember?
No. I made sure to give him more coin after.
Well, we're
That's
going
right.
to his shack tomorrow.
Yes. However, I'm thinking here, if you don't see a big sack on his boat, and we haven't seen one in his shacks, there's got to be somewhere he's hiding all this.
Are you
Are we-
looking to rob him?
Yeah, I'm asking the same
Well,
question.
it's not exactly like he's a citizen.
I mean,
Alright.
if for some reason that pouch doesn't have a bottom, that actually might be kind of handy for our storage.
Oh, it does. We've heard the chinkle of coin when we made sure that we passed the first time.
Yeah.
That's pretty
When he was like counting the coin out and dropping it in the bag, it didn't sound like there was any additional coin in there, but after he had put a few in, you could hear it clinking.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying, while normally I wouldn't advocate for robbing someone blind, this isn't exactly a citizen. It's more of a creature that happens to have something it does.
I didn't know you could be so devious, Addie. This place is
Well-
taking its toll on you.
It's more the matter of we need to be more prepared for what's inside the walls. And I know that this man, since everyone seems to know his name, probably gets business. And if his toll costs a coin every time he passes, imagine how many he's hiding. And it's not like he can go into Emberwood to go and spend it now, is it?
He was rowing from before down the river.
So I propose that we watch him for a while to see where he goes.
If you so desire, I'm not interested in robbing him, but you can if you want. I want to fix his shack up because it looks disgusting.
Well, we can still do that, but I am curious to see where he goes. Surely he doesn't just go back and forth between the 2 points.
Mr. DM, I would like to
Yeah.
post on top of a house where I can see him and just hang out for a while, maybe get a short rest, see if he goes anywhere.
Sure. Go ahead and make me a... Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
Oh, I would like to use an inspiration, please.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it with advantage so that evens it out to normal.
21.
Okay. You feel confident that you were hidden.
Also, I don't have heavy armor on. Why is it saying I have that?
Oh, weird.
Oh, scale mail. It does that.
Mm-hmm.
So after about an hour, like near the end of your short rest, you see him kind of take a moment and look around. And then he boards his ferry. Then he begins to head south. If you sit there and you continue to watch him, you notice that there is a buoy floating in the water about maybe an eighth of a mile down the river. And he goes up to it and he takes the pouch from his waist, ties it to the buoy, ties it around the bottom of the buoy so that way it drops into the water, and grabs another empty sack from on top of it. Then he heads back to the ferry.
Is this buoy within sight of where he normally hangs out?
It would be hard to see, but you could probably see it. So, like, to give you an idea on the map, this is his general path for the ferry, and the buoy, it's a very small thing. It's about here.
Okay.
About
Only
4
3
feet away.
All right.
There you go.
I will inform the party of this, and then go and like kind of find a house nearby to take my armor off, and then see if we can see if I can dive into the river where I saw it. Because I'd rather
Okay.
not have my armor on when I dive into a river.
The line on my pen was too thick, but that's supposed to be a B.
So you give him a minute to kind of head back upriver, and he stations himself on the western side where he had dropped you off again. And stripping off of your armor, you're sure you want to jump into this water?
I would like to. I was gonna
yeah,
say I would
go
like to go with to the bank so I can kind of keep an eye out and drag 80 out if I need to.
Oh
Can I
yeah,
roll-
let's tie some rope around my waist so you can pull me back if I need to.
Can I roll like a survival check on the
For
water?
what?
Just in this case, like if there's anything on the beach and or something that like frequently comes out from the water, and or like if the water is even safe to like swim
Hey,
in.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
GM,
aware it's probably not safe to swim.
can
in,
I
but
also
I
make a
wanna know.
Can I also make a nature check to see if this thing's safe? Maybe.
Sure. Both of you go ahead and do that. So, Thrain, 18 survival. Just looking at this water, you 100% would not try to, like, drink out of it, have any kind of interaction with it. You would not drink it, you would not try to, like, bathe in it or anything like that. It is murky. A survival check isn't really something to see, like, things moving in the water. But you do see the remains of, like, some animal bones lying on the bank. You're unsure if it's from drinking the water or if it's just been here since the meteor fell. Milo, 16 nature. The water is still moving slightly, which gives the idea that it's at least filtering itself a little bit. Running water significantly safer to drink than still water. However, you don't really see any, like, plant life below the waves. So, it does not seem to be supporting life. Seems to give the indication that it may be toxic.
I'll go ahead and share that with the others.
I mean, if you still want to do it, I'll hold on to the rope and I can drag you out real quick.
I'm willing to take the risk, and we
Why-
are at least going to go and rest now.
Oh, wait. Why not have Catman walk you on water tomorrow and I'll build the shack and distract him?
Because I would not be able to go under the water if I'm stuck on top of the water.
Oh,
The bags did go under the water.
okay.
Alright, I will tie a rope around my waist and then hand the length to Devon.
Okay.
I'll stay stationed on the edge of the water.
And before he leaves, I want to cast Pass Without Trace on him.
Okay. All right.
Should I do
Alright.
that or invisibility?
Pass without invisibility.
Pass without trace, so we could still at least know where he is.
Yeah, that's
there-
fair.
There's a rope.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess both of them last an hour, so.
Though I will say, pass without a trace, depending on how much of a distance it is, that will affect the rest of us as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it also
how
hide
far
the,
is the how far buoy?
it'll also
Um,
hide the rope instead of just making the person the ropes attached to invisible.
The buoy is about 150 feet into the water.
Yeah, that wouldn't work anyway because
Yeah,
you'd
it
be
would
within
have to
30
be
feet of me.
invisibility.
We have to tie up some extra rope.
Do they have to stay within 30 feet of you?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
For the duration? I didn't even realize
Yep.
that. Okay,
Yep.
yep. I cast invisibility on him.
Essentially an
Alright.
ranger aura.
Alright.
Okay.
Um,
The rope goes invisible, and you dive into the water. Or did you have something else you were doing before that?
Tug
I would
twice
like-
if you need to get
yeah.
pulled back.
I was gonna try and like do like a stealthy big jump, like a good Olympic dive kind of situation.
Yeah. Definitely. Make me... I'll say probably either athletics or acrobatics. To try
Oh,
to
is he
make
trying
it
to swim
so...
as well? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, never mind.
But I was saying specifically like for the jump, trying not to make like a big splash that would be really loud.
Okay. I will do acrobatics because I have this ability that I will add to it.
Oh,
30.
That would have won you a gold medal if the Olympics existed.
And if anyone saw it,
Yep. You enter the water, and hardly a drop even comes back up as a splash. Make me a Constitution saving throw. Oh, one sec. Sorry about that. Someone came into my room with our back. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Constitution saving. You are all good. You do not contract a disease. Yet.
yummy diseases.
Yummy. You begin to swim through the water. Very gracefully and without
Yeah,
a sound.
I was hoping the big jump would at least got me somewhat close, but yeah.
Yeah. It only takes you a few moments to get to the buoy. And from what you see when you are under the water there's a lot of bags here.
Oh hell yeah, gamer. I will take my vicious short sword and cut the ropes and kind of like tie them to my own waist that I can't see.
Uh-huh.
I know where my belts are.
Yeah. It is enough that it begins to weigh you down as you're trying to swim back. Make
I
me
got
an
athletics.
athletic. Make me an athletics check.
Inspiration.
Another inspiration.
I've been saving these bitches. I may as well use them. 18.
You do begin to struggle as you feel something kind of wrap around your leg. There's like a moment of panic, but it was just some of the loose ropes that were now dangling from the buoy. Kind of like caught
Yeah.
up to you. But you are able to make it back out of the water. As you reach the other side, there's about a dozen satchels that you found.
Hell yeah.
Do you open them?
Yeah, out of sight of the ferry.
Yeah. So you all kind of duck down an alley after Abby is back. And counting up the coin, it would seem that Styx had saved up 2,374 gold pieces.
Damn.
What? Oh, say that again. 2,374.
That's right.
How many people do we have?
A
Four.
number. 4.
5?
5.
5. That's right. This is a mad mage.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets 474.
Give the
Make
extra
sure.
1, or give the extra 4 to Addie for, because she
The
is
effort.
the one who, yeah,
Yeah.
she's the one who took who did it.
All right.
So how bad of an idea was that again?
I never said it was a bad idea. I said it was tenacious.
Now the
It's
real
not like
question
he's
is,
going to miss it anyway.
where did he get all this money?
Probably other people going through.
Yeah, but this isn't like a. I mean, we gave him what, 12 gold?
You have to understand, this is probably years of, or rather, months of pay.
Oh, probably around 17 years worth, actually.
This.
Yeah, you guys gave
How
him
old
12
and
gold.
crusty do some of these coins look?
Very old. Some of them bear the old mark of Castle Draken. So some of them are clearly from either before the meteors fell, or he had been hoarding them, like, already.
Either way, let's get it back to the.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
yeah, you guys gave him 12 gold in how much time? About, like, maybe 2.5, 3
day.
hours?
Yeah.
And you're one group? And he's been doing this for about 15 years, ever since the meteor fell?
Dude,
I will
dude
put my
probably-
armor back on.
My man's not struggling.
No, not well.
Now he is.
Well, he's not struggling for gold. He just doesn't know how to use it.
You know
I
that?
think it's less of not knowing how to use it to more of how would he.
His shack is falling into the river.
Normal people wouldn't pay, except an undead paying them.
I guess.
Also, I doubt he leaves the river. Besides his.
Can we head back? I don't want to be in this fog any longer.
I
Indeed,
agree.
yes.
I make sure my armor is back on first.
Yeah. And, congratulations for avoiding... I closed out of the page. Congratulations for avoiding cackle fever.
Hell yeah, what does that do?
Symptoms manifest within 1d4 hours after infection and include fever and disorientation. The infected creature gains 1 level of exhaustion that can't be removed until the disease is cured. Any event that causes the infected creature great stress, including entering combat, taking damage, experiencing fear, or having a nightmare, forces the creature to make a DC 13 con save. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d10 psychic damage and becomes incapacitated with mad laughter for 1 minute. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns, ending the mad laughter and the incapacitated condition on a success.
Neat.
If only we had a paladin that just said, I can live in that water.
Right?
Hey DM.
Yeah.
Back in the village, can I just give can I just find what was his name? Not Rust Bucket, the other thing?
You mean his actual name?
Yes.
That's Old Rattlekit.
Can I just find him and give him a sock, as I pass by him?
Yeah, roll damage.
Rattlecan is free.
Just for showing up, that's all I want to do. It would just be 2. It's just a punch, you know?
Yep, and as you do, he just immediately squares up. You wish to have a brawl, you cur?
No, you are absolutely mediocre in the mind.
One moment.
That's fucked up.
I need to grab the animated armor. The stat block.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
your ass.
he's going to try to punch you in the face. That's a 12.
That's a miss. Hey DM,
Yeah?
can I? This is gonna be so mean, but he's okay. In the past, he's taken like beatings and just got back up, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I I'm gonna attempt to caustic grip him if that hits, and I'm just gonna grab onto him with this acid hand and say, "Don't ever lay a hand on me. I'm trying to save your life out there. That group there would have ended whatever mundane magic was put on you. That was the Amethyst Academy. If you value your beating can life, you will not do that again."
Sounds like someone needs to beat some sense into you. You have no idea what you're speaking of.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
I would like to punch him and then disarm his head.
Go ahead and roll the hit. That's a hit. You just sever whatever magic is connecting his head to his body for a moment, and it just ting, 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 ting. His helmet rolls across the ground.
There we go. That should keep him busy for a moment.
Hey, that's not fair.
Can I just take one of his arms for a little bit?
Let's make it contested athletics.
Yeah.
He's gonna have disadvantage because he can't see it coming. That's a 9.
Oh.
You were unable to pull it away. He's going to make a slam attack against you with advantage because you're kind of grappling him, and
Yep.
because it's funnier that way. That's a 15.
That's a miss.
So it just clinks off of your armor.
I'm just gonna leave him. I was trying to help you.
He just kind of like grabs onto the head and is just holding it up like a mask, just pointing it at you. If I need your help, I'll ask for it, you fucking weakling.
Oh, is that what people spread across the ground say? Weakling?
That's what I'm saying.
To be fair, you didn't spread them across the ground.
Oh, please, let's just get ahead of ourselves.
I'm going to go back.
There is nothing that will stop old Rattlecan from fighting. You are talking to a brick wall.
Actually, DM, can we go to the Emberwood map?
Yeah. Oh, whoops. I dragged the entire map instead of the player tab.
I'd like to go pace, I'd like to grab Thrain and pay Blackjack Mel a visit.
Buddy, I just want to sleep. I go with him.
I'm so fucking tired.
Like, come on, man, let me
I'm tired,
sleep.
man. I'm tired, boss.
Look, you're the
Come on,
only
boss
one.
man.
You're
I'm
the
tired
only
of
one.
this, Grandpa. Well, that's
You're
too
the-
damn
Damn, man.
You're the only one morally ambiguous enough to meet him with me.
I give him a look of just like pure like shock. Like, all right, whatever. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd like to enter there.
Okay. Yeah. You head back over into the, which one is this? Hold on.
The skull and crossbones or whatever it is.
The Skull and Sword, I think.
It is. It's just it's a skull and crossbones now. It's fine.
Not the name! The Skull and Sword Tap House.
I'm just gonna walk up, Mel, and then I'm gonna look around, making sure that like nobody else who shouldn't be here is.
One moment, please. That's a drawing of a sword, by the way. So, you enter and you're making sure what?
Nobody else who doesn't belong here is like here. Like, I know this place is typically the hooded or the Queen's Men, so I'm making sure like other groups aren't here.
Um, aside from the occasional other patron that's just like here to grab a drink after a hard day's work, you don't see anybody else.
Mel, can I take a seat, please? I have something you're going to want to hear.
He looks like a little bit confused. All right, I suppose. Sit down. What's the business?
All right. A holy relic of ancient worth was just obtained by River, the one who frequents themselves, in the tavern over that way.
The red line.
Yes, the Red Line. They have found a holy scepter that was at, what was that church we were at? The Silver Fallen Fire?
Silver Order.
It was specifically the Shrine of Morrig, or no, the Chapel of Saint Brenna.
It was from the Chapel of St. Brenner. River and the Amethyst Academy acquired a holy scepter of ancient value.
Well, damn. If that's what I think it would have been worth quite a bit to the right buyer.
Yes, that's why I'm telling you. River is in possession of it, and it's probably either still within River's possession, or it's at the, what was the one place they told us about? The clock tower that they inhabit?
No, the Inscrutable Tower.
No,
The one that-
they told us they had a place overlooking the market.
Clock Tower, I think, is right.
One moment.
No, that was also the Inscrutable Tower.
It's the cosmological clock tower. I have it written down.
Yes, you're right. It is the
So-
Cosmological Clock Tower.
It's either going to be at the cosmological clock tower or within River's possession, possibly just right over there across town.
Wow. Think me and my boys are gonna have to pay her a visit this evening.
Just be careful. She does have crystals on her to summon elementals of sort, and she typically hangs out with a shield guardian, but I think you probably already know this stuff.
Oh, I've got my fingers in a lot of pies. There's not much that happens in Emberwood that I don't know about.
Great. Just a little friendly advice I gave you. Didn't come from me, of course.
Uh-huh.
See ya. And I'm just gonna get up and leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
See ya.
Can I, like, look him over? Does he seem like he's actually interested in the information?
Yeah, go ahead and make me an insight check. 14. So, with a 14, the rest of his crew seems pretty excited about the information. He's keeping a relatively, like, even demeanor. Doesn't seem to get, like, overly excited about it. Doesn't even seem that upset about hearing that news.
And as we're on our way out, I'll mention, hey, and if you have a guy running solo in there, and there's, 3 parties that are obviously stronger than they are, tell them to stay in the shadows next time.
You think I speak for every gang in the Queensland?
No, but you seem like you have enough pull. Just, maybe a training exercise so they don't all die next time.
I mean, you say they all
so
die. If it's
is
just
one.
one, it's not much of a
Yeah.
loss.
Yeah, wait, yeah, okay. That's fair. I just turn around and leave.
Alright.
Hey, DM.
Yes, player.
Can I go buy some metal from the smith? Just something I could use to, like, hold up a shack?
Thought you were gonna say, can I go buy some meth?
No!
Like, what?
No,
It's
metal.
taking a crazy turn.
It doesn't need to. They've already got the dust.
So, you want to buy, like, enough metal to try to fix the dock?
Not the dock, just the shacks themselves.
So,
Like
okay.
all I want to
Gotcha.
do is make it stand up straight and not entirely just look like a wind is going to knock it down.
Yeah. It would cost you about 250 gold for enough gold or for enough metal to support both buildings.
Minus 250. I'm going to hand over 250 gold.
All right.
And then I'm going to leave the set of damaged breastplate I have here and ask if he could fix it, possibly. For pay, of course.
Let's see. Those are just breastplates.
Yeah, just a breastplate.
And how many do you have?
I have one.
Oh, I thought you had more than that.
Nope, just one.
Let's. Breastplate normally costs 400 gold. You took all the time to drag it out here. I'm gonna say that he can repair it for 125. That would be just over a quarter of the price.
524 minus 125, 399. Thanks, DM.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say 124 so that you can have a nice round number.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. And then I'll just assume I can pick it up like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of character, is that 480?
Yes.
Can I possibly pay the blacksmith to add the extra stuff needed to make it half plate because the breastplate is most of it?
Let me look at the price difference real quick between half plate and breastplate. I would say that would cost you an additional 200 gold. Because so the breastplate is 20 pounds, the half plate is 40 pounds. So it's like half the weight.
I'm down for that. I'll
Okay.
hang 20 platinum on top of whatever he's got.
Very well. And then yeah, they will turn that ruined breastplate into a working set of half plate for you.
Excellent. Can I also decide to check out Mr. Aldor's stuff to see if he has any cool stuff?
I
I'll
would-
go with you.
I have money now.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna go
Right.
check out the magic shop.
Group shopping trip.
Yeah.
Not that there's a whole lot that would actually
Patty?
help me, but you know.
Yes.
Should you not find yourself over-encumbered with gold by the end of this, would you happen to have about 350 gold I might be able to purchase a set of half plate for myself too?
Oh, yes. Let me just check to see if there's anything at the shop first, and if I don't find anything that interests me enough, I'll be happy to give it to you.
Thank you.
Alright. Generate magic shot. 1 second, I've got somebody. Oh, they're messaging about art for Mad Mage. Very cool. So, I'm going to go ahead and go down the list of items here that he currently has for sale. In addition to anything that you guys remember from last time, because I sure don't. He has a +1 trident, a +3 spear, a battle axe of warning, a flame tongue short sword, a giant slayer battle axe, gloves of thievery, great axe of warning, pipes of haunting, potion of climbing, potion of greater healing, 3 regular potions of healing, a potion of superior healing, a potion of supreme healing, and ringmail armor of resistance for necrotic damage.
Neat. The short sword, the flame tongue one, immediately jumped out to me. How much is that one?
You're not gonna like the number.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I want to hear the number.
5,000 gold.
That's not terribly far off.
If any of these items stand out to you and you would like him to hold on to them, then you can
Would
request
you
that.
post the list so we can actually read it instead
How
of
much
trying
are
to
the
remember with
gloves
our
of
very small
thieves?
brains?
How
Yeah, I'll
much
do
are the
it.
gloves of thievery?
Yeah, I'm also asking that.
Oh, both of us looking at it.
I'm definitely gonna buy a potion of greater
I'm
healing.
just gonna drop the picture in the Hooded Lanterns wares and just write. There we go.
The trident also sounds fun.
Good for throwing.
I'd like to request he holds onto the gloves of thievery.
Okay. Yes, I can set that aside for you. Is there anything else? Possibly anything you would like to have specially ordered?
I definitely think we need to grab those healing potions.
Yeah, I'm getting that potion of greater healing.
A wise choice.
I like how the Great Axe of Warning is 60 grand.
Well, because warning is such a strong ability.
Is it though?
Yes.
Can't
It's
be
a full-
surprised and you get a
it's-
+5 to your initiative.
It's a full feat in just an item.
I like feet.
That stacks with said feat.
So it's 150 for the regular healing potions altogether. 450 for the superior.
I will request that he continues to hold the Flame's Tongue sword.
A couple of high-ticket items.
Yes, we are starting to come into some money now that we're going deeper into the ruins.
I would like to grab the superior healing potion just so we have one. Could
Does-
I? Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
My charisma is shit, but could I attempt to maybe haggle the price a little bit?
Sure. You can try to make me a persuasion check and make me an argument on it.
Can I help?
I was gonna say, because he buys delirium, right?
Yes. And how are you trying to help, Talus?
I would like to begin yapping about how we are returning customers, and surely having someone with a potion to make sure that they do return safely with more wares to buy is a good idea.
And we can sweeten the pot by bringing you more of the delirium we find.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Can I do the roll?
So here's the thing. If you have proficiency with it, you will have to help me, because I do not.
Okay, I'll help you then.
Can I roll my inspiration?
You can
Mine would
roll.
have been better. I just wanted to look.
You can roll with inspiration.
So that's another advantage. Never mind. It's worth a shot.
And what are you trying to barter for? All of the healing potions?
I was trying to barter for just the superior one,
Gotcha.
because it's 450.
The superior.
The superior.
Zubreme.
Everybody has one potion of healing, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy the other 3 and hand them out, because I have 2. Because you guys forced it upon me.
I also been keeping prayer of healing as an option to heal
I'll
out of
take one.
combat because it's been good.
Did you say you were giving another one to everyone?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
allow me to make you a bit of a deal. You said that you would be willing to bring me more delirium in the future, yes?
We can make that arrangement.
Well, it would be foolish of me to not try to ensure that you return after you've had me set aside such high-ticket items. The weapons that you're requesting, of course, they are... Well, you would be able to buy quite the sizable plot of land and likely retire for that amount of coin. So allow me to cut you a deal. Because of that, I'm willing to reduce the price of the potion Superior Healing down to 375 gold.
Sounds like a deal.
But
to
I
me.
will take no further barter.
I appreciate you being willing to barter in the first place. I will take that.
Don't make a fool of me. You come back now. And he will set the potion on the table.
Okay, so me, 80, and Milo are taking one of the regular potions.
I also have that first level Scroll of Cure Wounds, so I was gonna just give everybody else a potion since it's basically the same thing.
Well, there's 5 of us. There's only 3 of the regular potions. That's
I
okay.
had 2,
I-
so I was gonna hand one to everybody else.
I think it'd be wise if I took one, considering I'm backline anyways.
Yes, that's still 3 people, 3 potions for between 4 people.
I'm adding one from my inventory, so there's 4.
Oh, okay. I understand now. My apologies. My brain is not mathing.
No worries.
Hey, DM,
Yes, player.
can I buy some paper and ink for... Wait, no, I already have some. Never mind.
Very well.
Would y'all be offended if I hang on to the big one because I am
Go ahead.
basically
Go for
melee
it.
only?
You said there was also maybe looking for other items like currently.
I'm sorry, say again?
You said something about item requests for the future.
Yes, if there's anything that you're looking for that I don't currently have in stock, then the next time I send a caravan out to procure magic items, I can have them look for them for an additional fee.
Well, I'm
A
looking
simple 10% markup on whatever the item is. Small price to pay to have me use my network for your needs.
for. Of course. Uh. Is a deck of cards called the Fake Dealer's Deck.
Fate Dealer's Deck.
You bring it up every sesh.
I know I want it.
I
'cause
forget
it's
it
different.
I forget it every
different.
session.
It's a different version of like the other cleric only item that fits him much better.
Which variety are you looking for?
As for now, just the most common of the bunch.
I see. I am aware of the deck. It's quite the useful item. I would estimate around 2,000 gold worth, in addition to my fee. So 2,200 gold, and I will have it for you probably within a week.
Alright. I'll try to acquire the coin. I got
Very
about
well.
half of it at the...
I would love some +1, or some enchanted light armor, maybe some studded leather of some variety.
Well, enchanting weapons and armor is something that I can do with relative ease, provided I am given the coin.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. I'd love to, and enchant
I'm
my
just
armor.
I'm just gonna give a nudge to Thrain, and that's your name, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give a nudge to Thrain and just point at the fact I have Smith's tools too.
Yeah, but can you give me an extra AC?
I can figure it out.
How much? I look at Aldor.
Seeing as you're providing the armor yourself, I would not have to add an additional fee to procure it. Let's see here. Are you looking for just a simple enchantment to harden the armor against the elements?
Yeah. Is there anything else fancy that you can do?
I could potentially throw a glamour on it.
Ooh.
I could enchant it with some illusion magic, although that would be a bit more expensive, to allow you to change the appearance of it at will.
Ooh, interesting, interesting.
There are a few other effects I can also do. How do you feel about capes?
No capes. They get
Ah,
stuck in
well,
everything.
Okay, Edna.
I think
The-
they're rather cool, personally.
a personal favorite of mine that I saw in a far-off land that I can't quite remember the name of is, I believe they called it the Cloak of the Mountebank.
Oh.
It's a cloak that allows you to teleport a short distance once per day. That's another enchantment I can attempt to provide.
How much? How much for those? For one of those enchantments plus hardening it a little bit.
Well, simply adding an enchantment to it to increase its protection is going to cost you, let's see here.
It's just studded leather.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see. The cost of a +1 armor in the PHB is listed as 1,500 gold.
Holy shit. Okay. How much for the illusion magic?
So for the illusion magic, without the protection, 750 gold. The enchantment of the mountebank is the most expensive of the bunch, rounding out at about 1,705. Bleh, I know how to use words, I swear. I have not been
How'd you
sleeping
do,
well
Albert?
lately. 1,750 gold.
Oh, I do have a question about your abilities, if something like this would be possible.
I may have an answer for you.
How much, or do you think you could enchant a set of armor or some sort of item to provide a safe landing in the event that I should need it?
You mean if you're falling from a height?
Oh, yes.
There is a rudimentary enchantment I could attempt to put on some kind of clothing. I don't believe it would be that difficult to do. How often do you want it to happen?
Oh, perhaps maybe once or twice a day, a little more if that's possible.
Addie,
Yes.
I can save you some money on that if you want.
Well, I can't
Please
exactly
don't
cast
attempt to steal
spells.
my customers in my store. That's incredibly rude of you.
I can just make scrolls.
I don't know how to use those.
Ugh.
He's
My
going to
apologies
sit
for
there
Aldor.
with his hands folded on the table. You,
It's
and he is glaring
Yeah.
at Milo. You're the one who insulted me last time, are you not?
That is correct.
And now you enter my store attempting to steal my customers away from me.
Um, stealing customers is a harsh way to put it. Helping a friend is a better way to put it.
Uh, Sir Aldor, my apologies for my friend. They're not exactly right in the head at times with all that delirium that they handle. I assure you they meant you no ill will, and the fact that they didn't even know that I couldn't use a scroll is probably evident to that. Please let them go without any issue.
Please roll me a persuasion check. He does not take
Well, I
his
tried
eyes.
that.
He does not take his eyes off of Milo. If you insult me in my store once again, you will not be allowed back on the premises.
Oh, but Alder, I simply meant it like
Oh,
this.
stop. Please, please.
No, I am boasting about him, thank you. If you saw one of your friends trying to obtain a, as you say for your skills, rudimentary thing, would you not tell them you simply could do it yourself and save them the hassle and possibly show them the glamour of your own skills?
You can promote your own skills outside of my store.
I'm just going to
I'm,
remain
att-
silent.
I'm attempting to run a business.
Can I just try to interject to like get diffuse a little bit. Hey, I'll take the illusion magic armor.
Very well. That can be arranged. And for the enchantment, you were requesting Miss
Adiori.
Adiori. If you think you could suffice with one use per day, I could likely enchant your boots or something similar for around 500 gold.
Oh, could you do my feather here in my hair?
Very well. He's just
I'll
going to
accept
hold out a
those.
hand.
She will unbraid the feather from her hair and hand it to him, along with the 500 gold, you said?
Yeah. And 750 from Thrain for the, to turn it into the studded leather of glamour, except without an AC bonus. $750.
Got rid of all the...
I know, but I had 10 platinum.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I want to get rid of my platinum, too.
Fair enough. Is there any additional business you would like to do with me?
No.
Other than apologize for my friend's rude interruptions.
I will allow this insult only one more time. Now, I will attempt to procure the magic item your friend has suggested to me. The deck of the Fates, or the Fate Dealer's deck. And I will hold on to these items for your return.
You said how much gold allocator so I can at least put a note for it?
Total of 2,200.
Oh, if you do not mind me asking, how much time will that take to enchant, sir?
I will likely have them done by the morning.
Excellent. I think I shall rest in the Red Lion, then.
Very well. And as you all exit, he just remains sat there looking smug.
After I leave, I'm just going to say, a 2-bit wizard.
If you get us all kicked out of there, I will throw you into the river myself.
No, it'll be getting me kicked out.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
but as you say,
friends.
if he is egotistical, then he might throw us out on a whim as well.
No, because you give in to his hubris. I don't.
Give in. He
Well, when
literally
you
gave
start
us
selling
everything
us
we needed.
magical items and offering us enchantments, I'm sure someone will like to stroke your ego as well.
I can figure that out too. For cheaper, most likely.
Once
Oh,
you
by
do,
all
you
means,
let me
begin.
know. Yeah.
If only I didn't have to sleep.
What should my code word be for my armor?
Slay.
Yes.
Yas, queen.
Yes.
Slay with just
Amazing.
the fingernails emoji. And it has to have 6 Ys or
Perfect.
something.
It's canon now.
Oh, it's in my armor that the command word is slay.
Fantastic.
Does anyone here have a possible 350 gold I can borrow?
Oh, right. Yes, I did promise you that. Here.
Thank you. Most of my gold has been spent getting the other one up to standard for you.
Which I do appreciate.
Of course. Hey DM, I'm gonna go back to the other blacksmith.
Okay, the one that you've been doing business with before.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And I'm just going to ask him, do you have a spare set of half plate on just ready to go that might fit me?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you have a spare set of half plate that's ready to go that possibly could fit me?
Spare set of half plate. Let's see here. And they are going to go and begin digging through some stuff. You guys keep asking for stuff right after I close out of it.
You should have known better by now. You
Half
were
plate
close to
750.
tabs.
I started looking up armor, and instead of armor 5e, which I just googled, it popped up Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon.
That also tracks for you.
Hey, do you have a white
750
glint I could wear?
750 DM.
Yeah. Yeah. We can arrange something like that. We have one that originally belonged to a dwarf, but we can try to fit it for you.
Sure. Plus, I need to get rid of this, and I'm just going to show them the scale mail I'm wearing. I can clean it up for you before I give it over.
Oh, well, let's see. That would... Oh,
Oh, I will
You said-
donate my scale mail as well.
scale mail. Yeah,
50
I would...
gold.
I'll just call that a straight trade, so 700 gold for the half plate then.
Very good, thank you.
Can I trade in mine as well, just to lower that down a little more?
Alright, 650 it is.
I'm going to just hand Addie the extra 100 gold that I saved.
Cool.
Thank you.
I will go buy a room at the Red Lion because I am spoiled.
Okay, the Red Lion. I remember it's expensive. The
25
Red...
gold?
Yep.
Yeah, the Red Lion Hotel. 25 gold.
The only night I have not stayed at it was the first night we came here.
Because you were broke as a joke. You all were.
Hey DM,
Yes, player.
does the Skull and Crossbones have a place I can rest at? Like is that a tavern or an inn too?
So the Skull and Crossbones doesn't exist, but the Skull and Sword, no, it does not.
What's the other cheap place?
That would be the Bark and Buzzing.
Okay, I'll just take a night there.
Yeah, that is 2 gold.
I'm gonna need some change back because I only have platinum now.
You get 8 gold
hand
in
them
return.
Yeah. I would also like to just okay, I have something funny I can do.
Okay.
I
want you to
I
know,
would
there's
like-
not really a lot that, scares me more than you specifically saying I have something funny I can do.
I would like to
PTSD hard.
I would like to just before the night's over, I'd like to cast alarm in front of the Skull and Crossbones or whatever the thing is called and designate every single creature except for Mel and his gang as not triggering this alarm. And I would just like it to mentally tell me when it goes off and so it doesn't ding out loud.
So anytime the Queen's men enter or exit,
Just yes, when they do that, because I would like to just in the middle of the night, if I hear it go off, I want to watch them and see if they're going in like Shanking River or something.
yeah. Let's see here. Let me roll something to see if she returned here or if she went to one of her other hideouts. They do leave, and they return relatively soon after, probably about a half an hour or so. The entire group.
Yeah. I just wanted to give like a peep out and see if they were heading over here or something, you know, when it goes off.
Oh, they were heading to the Red Lion, yes.
Oh, hell yeah. That's all.
You motherfuckers.
What?
Skull and crossbones. Hold on. I can't. I'm not even gonna bother trying. It was the skull and crossbones, it was the scroll and crossbones, the sword and crossbones, the bones and cross swords, the skull and crossbones. It's not its name! It's not a hard name!
I will also get a hotel at the same place that Milo's at.
Okay. Motherfucker. Skull and sword. There. Jesus Christ. Bone.
Sorb.
Bone.
Yeah, if you're staying at the cheap one, the Skull and Sword, or not the Skull and Sword, the Bark and Buzzard, which is, let me find it. Means I have to look away for a second, which means I'm gonna come back to 15 goddamn names. Where is the Bark and Buzzard? Hold on. There it is.
Where is it, DM?
I was making a little thing for it. The Bark
Oh,
and
okay,
Buzzard.
thanks. Thank you.
The barking buzzword. I fucking hate all of you. You're all the worst.
Amazing.
That's
Where,
what a wizard will do to you.
where's Devin staying?
She's been sleeping outside under the tree kit that Cass has been sleeping in.
Gotcha. Yeah, you guys are able to get a long rest without much issue. The the odds of getting jumped in Emberwood Village, very, very low.
But it's not zero.
It's not zero. It's pretty much zero right now because you guys haven't, like, fucked over the Queensmen yet. And you haven't really fucked over any of the factions yet. Once you do, things might get a little silly.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna take an goblin. I'm gonna take an elf. I'm a
I'm
gnome!
no.
And you've been gnomed!
Okay, Pete.
You guys awaken the next morning, feeling all better. Thrain, you're no longer half dead at full health.
Woo!
What hit you?
A wraith.
Oh,
Yeah.
One Wraith that got a crit and got half his health done.
Mm-hmm.
good times. Alright,
Can
what
we
would you
head
guys
out?
like to do first thing in the morning?
Oh wait, I'd like to go
pick-
pick up my stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pick up our shit.
You guys can go pick up all your stuff. And yeah, as you're heading over to the blacksmith, you see a wagon parked out in front of Aldo's shop, getting ready to leave to go buy more items. Let's see what other wagons are here right now, because they do change.
While you're looking that up, is the Featherfall feather, is that attunement?
I Featherfall's just like a level 1 spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not attunement.
Cool.
The wagon that is here for trade today it has a symbol of a cloud with like lines of wind next to it, and underneath it in gilded letters it reads "Fair Weather Trades and Exports." There is a relatively like strong looking man kind of standing by it, like watching the shop. I just realized that the music is so low it doesn't actually even pick up on stream. That's crazy. There we go.
A strong man, you said?
Yes. Like, a man who looks like an actual warrior and not just a trader.
I'm just going to walk up. What wares do you have?
Give me one moment. I have to find... Oh, nope, that's for him buying things. I sell weapons and armor, and I'm willing to purchase things that are found inside of the walls. Specifically, delirium.
Yeah, everyone wants delirium.
How long are you intending to stay in Umberwood?
Likely for another night or two.
Well, if I manage, and I'll just look at the others. If we manage to get into the city today, we could maybe bring something back.
That would be fantastic. When you've been around the world as many times as me, you see all manner of treasure, but, you've never seen anything like these rocks. You bring them back to me, and I'm more than willing to split the profits.
Oh, you mean something like this? And I'll just hold up my piece of delirium.
You see his eyes kind of go wide. Yeah. I don't think I've seen a crystal that large before.
Yeah, I need it, though, unfortunately.
Then why did you, like... Okay.
Look,
Oh,
I've been...
whoops,
This one
it's
likes to
got...
brag.
Hold on, I just bamboozled myself so hard, dude.
Yeah.
I still had Pocket Bard open, and it was on top of the stream, and so I thought that it was showing on stream. I bamboozled myself really hard.
Good job.
Heckin' bamboozled.
That a kid.
Should we head out quickly, guys? We always spend so much time shopping every time we come back.
Do we?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm done. Let's get out of here.
Let's go.
Self-aware party moment. Hey, DM, take us back to the other map.
1 second.
Oh.
And away we go.
I was talking to somebody that's in my GTA RP server.
Peter Pan starts yelling at us.
Oh, whoops. Jump scared by Rattlecan. Forgot he was there.
We're going to Styx, DM.
You're going to Styx? Okay.
Yes.
So,
I have to... Yeah.
as you approach the ferry, you find the ferry, the actual ship, just sitting there at the docks with no sign of Styx.
Oh. Can I go...
look towards the buoy?
You see a lifeless body just floating in the water next to the buoy.
Oh. Well, now I feel bad.
Oh,
Well, at least he need not suffer as a corpse anymore.
do I just need to add building materials to my inventory now, DM?
Yeah,
Hell yeah!
unless you
I'm just gonna
unless
Fortnite like build as we go into a place that's bad.
Right?
We could potentially use those building materials.
Lord of the Feast starts, man, builds a fucking tower.
I mean, we could use those building materials to build a bridge over the water.
That
Or-
would be difficult.
Or
Don't
I
think
can
it's
just
there's that
reinforce a building to stop it from falling if we ever need to rest.
I toss a gold coin into the river.
A bit late for that, isn't it? Hey DM, can I go raid
Uh-huh.
his shacks?
inside of the shacks there is nothing of value. Everything is rotten, and the inside of the actual shacks have collapsed. Like the floor has completely collapsed, and you can just see like the muddy earth beneath it.
That's a shame.
Well, Sir Catman, did you prepare your spell that you were speaking of?
Yes, it will take a little bit of time to cast it on all of us, yes.
Well, I could carry someone.
And the movie guy's right there, so that way I can cross out the number 8.
Each person will take about 10 minutes to cast a spell on.
And how long does
Oh,
it last?
well then,
About an hour.
you could just cast it on myself, and then I can
it
carry
could-
you all across.
It targets 10 willing creatures,
Does
Jaybird. Yes.
I'm only saying that you can only. That's a different spell.
Post spell.
We're talking water walk, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range.
Am I blind?
Yes, it's
At
the
the
final
very
Is it,
thing.
oh yeah, it's at the very bottom. I hate when it's like it's not on the fucking like target or like at the very top. It's always at the.
Yeah.
Average Gen Z only reads first 2 sentences.
It'll just take 10
Don't need
minutes
to call me out like that.
Bro, you're older than me. I'm the only Gen Z person here.
Yeah, but I still do it.
Valid.
So let's move you guys back over here now. So, casting water walk and walking on water.
Yep, as a ritual.
One would assume.
Fantastic. Can it be done as a ritual?
Yes.
Huh. It does not say.
On
Do you have,
my
like, some
sheet.
Here,
How much- like-
this is for all you Zoomers.
I'll post it from 5e tools, but yeah.
Yes, it is a ritual.
Gotcha.
It is straight up just a ritual spell.
It just sometimes on Roll20 doesn't show it being a ritual, even though on the Roll20 sheet it's marked on a ritual.
That's cringe.
It is.
Yeah, so you ritually cast water walk, and you walk on the water.
Thrain and Catman,
Hmm.
could you make sure it's safe for us to walk over?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll head over and scout the wall, I guess.
Yeah.
This would be a good time to do your pass without the.
Oh yeah. Well, in that case, we should all go.
But
just
it,
know
it
my
still lasts
armor-
an hour, so it's fine.
My armor makes it quite hard to sneak.
So, as you begin to walk on the water, and are you casting Pass Without a Trace on yourself?
Yeah, I'll cast it, and then because I can come back, and as long as they're within 30 feet of me, right?
Yeah.
You
You
basically
begin
designate this
to
as part of it.
you begin to walk along the water between the two towers there. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check with your plus 10.
Everyone?
31.
Just him,
Okay.
because he's just scouting
Oh.
right now.
Well, I'm also going with them.
Okay, then you as well.
21.
So, as you two sneak between the two towers on that side. The first thing that you see is... Oh, wait, this is a different thing than I thought it was. Oh, I was looking at number 11. Okay, this is St. Selena's Monastery?
It'll be 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just... It's not organized like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
It would be kind of 11 if we did just go instead towards like the left over here.
Uh-huh.
Well, we'll still see the monastery.
Yeah.
Why won't it let me click on this one? Oh, on the screen. St. Selena's Monastery. I do see where you are. You are on page that.
Page Humna Humna.
I'm just rolling this to make sure I set my sheet up right.
Who dat? Oh, okay. I look at it.
Alright.
That might be something useful to look into in the future.
Indeed.
Otherwise, it looks pretty safe.
I would like to give a perception check. Anything in the... I'm going to guidance myself as well.
Wait, I thought you said these were the falling fire. Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Are you sure about that? Hell yeah, we are.
Well, it got reforged.
Can we scout the other side? Like, is there a place to get up off the river, like to the left? Here-ish.
Alright.
Just to make sure that, there's not immediate danger as we come out of the bank. Yeah. I do put on my silver order ring. But cool. Cool.
Well,
Well, should we go get the party?
sure. Another thing is, we could go further up the river if we want to stay away from the gate in those silver boys.
I agree. I'd hate to be in the middle of the water if
Of
a
course.
group sees us.
At this point, best get the rest and we go deeper in.
Agreed. Go skating back.
It is
So-
mostly clear, however, there is some silvers in the chapel near.
Great. We just don't, then.
That is what I'm thinking. The immediate area is safe enough. We can either go on the bank on the left, or we just go a little bit further up.
What about something like this, and just going this way?
That was what I was saying.
Probably because they came from the same thing?
There's some cultists there, sorry. Listen, they don't follow the moon, so they're all cultists to me. Whatever.
That's fine. Just let's go the other way.
Yes.
As long as we stick to the left bank, we should be fine.
Indeed.
Um, yeah, we'll just be careful.
Because we're heading towards 15.
Yes,
Right.
we're just we can kind of just coast along here too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We go like this.
Yes, and once
I am going. Who has the worst stealth?
I have a +2 and disadvantage.
You are getting
Uh,
guidance.
oh, that's a sleight of hand, but it's the same number if you're willing to accept it.
Slash. Mine is a 20 then.
Whoa! Woohoo! Woo! Let's go! I knew I shouldn't have used my inspiration.
I'll give you one.
That's okay because if this is group average, we're like pretty fantastic.
Our group average is through the fucking roof. Our lowest is 17.
Yeah. Right.
Don't lick that.
Exactly.
guess we'll head toward the mart.
Before we get too close, DM, so we need to get a view and find out what the Red Rose Tavern is exactly here.
We need to figure out where the tavern is, and we also need to see if we can get eyes on that creature and find its routine.
Oh, yes, and I would suggest, if you're all willing, to try and let me do it alone with an invisibility spell so that I may grab the sign and then be gone in an instant.
Works for me.
That works completely for me.
Very well.
Hey, DM. I should have mentioned it before, but I would have made another scroll of Cure Wounds over the night. That's all. Also, Thrain, you would be getting the scroll of Cure Wounds.
Alright. I got 2 of them, bitches.
I can give you 1 per long rest.
Hell yeah.
And we are on the opposite sides of the spectrum today.
4, 16, 3, 16, 8.
Yes. Sure.
Rolls the Lord of the Feast.
Yes. Use a beach.
Just another one. Hey, Cassith, can you roll me 3d100?
Use a beach.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Does anyone have an issue with fire?
No.
I think we should probably wait to see what we're dealing with before we just start
I
slinging
think we should
spells
take
out of
cover
nowhere.
before we just stand in the middle of the street.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
let's do
gonna-
that.
I'm gonna climb to the roof.
Yeah.
I will
Oh
follow.
shit, now we all have to be on the roof because you have the quest.
Yeah, I'm going to climb up also. The moment I see him going up.
Yes.
Oh, it's 30 feet. I can hang off the ledge, you know?
I'm still climbing with you.
As you all are trying to discuss what you would like to do about this, you see a couple of knights in silver armor. This time, actually, with the symbol of the silver or of the eternal flame, the symbol of the Silver Order, emblazoned on the capes that they wear on their back. Kind of like backs pressed against each other, making like a triangle. Swords drawn and just pointing at the west as they slowly turn and slowly make their way east in the general direction of the clock tower, but mostly seems to be trying to get out of these spider webs.
So,
Hey, DM.
Yes, player.
Can I, either perception or insight check these guys to make sure they're not like the falling fire group we pissed off?
Sure, but let me go ahead and move you guys over to a very familiar map.
Yeah, of course. The same map as always.
Yeah, go ahead
it's
and
so
move
familiar.
yourselves down near the bottom. As I just pick up some of these guys.
Everybody crowd the
Yeah.
crowd the building.
It's a big city. All these streets look the same.
I swear we passed that crack in the ground 4 times by now.
No, they're commie blocks. They look the same.
Or what?
A commie block is a term for an Eastern European zone that the Soviet bloc had, and they typically were big concrete buildings, and they all looked pretty similar.
That's
It's
crazy.
a Soviet.
Communism.
Better dead than red. Oh, I
I'll
have to
post
go.
a picture in in our chat for everyone. But they typically look like this.
I was wondering why that loaded so fast. There we go. Alright. Yeah, you guys see them kind of heading up, like, very slowly. Do you make yourselves known in any way?
Can I make that perception check before or whatever check to discern if they're the dudes that hate us?
Yeah, go ahead.
14.
These guys do not wear the symbol of the falling fire. It's a similar symbol, but judging by their bright silver armor, these are not associated with them.
I'm going to call out then. Do you all need help?
One of them just turns and, like, puts a hand to their mask, or to their helmet, just like in a shushing motion, as a large spider appears behind the one in the back and is going to attempt to take a bite out of it.
Oh, I remember that spider. That's a fun spider.
It's a 23 to hit because advantage. And I have to roll a Constitution saving throw. Ow. That guy's not looking very good, and we're going to immediately enter initiative, unless you guys want to leave them to their fate.
I'd like to help.
I too would like to help.
Very well. Then we will enter initiative. Allow me to switch over to combat music.
Can you make it as intense as possible, just so we can hear that? Yeah! Alright, that's a little too intense for a spider.
You can turn it down in Discord.
No, it was just too intense for just a spider.
Yeah, I can change, like, the intensity of it, so, like, this is low
Gotcha.
intensity and this is high.
Interesting, that's really cool.
Yeah, it changes it dynamically. It's why I really enjoy Pocket Bard.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did go to Windows. Yeah.
Yep, I'm part of the beta because I am a streamer. I will roll for the knight. I'm gonna go ahead and mark the one that appears to be in charge with a little red dot because he does have different abilities. I'm just using the same token. And then some spoilers. Is everybody on?
I'm on.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So, first one to act is Milo.
We can see the other spiders popping up now, right?
You weren't supposed to, but now you can, because I'm not gonna hide them.
Okay, great. I'm going to... Nice!
Crack a
What you drinking?
Diet root beer.
Okay, cool. I'm going to crack open a comet shard, upcasting it, and using an anomalous research so I can just guarantee some damage. So I will be making this thing with one extra dart. Which will be 4 darts. I'm going to be putting them all towards the one that bit the guy.
Okay.
That would be 20, 30, 39.
That one's dead as hell. It took every shot to kill it, though.
And then I'm going to just call out, there's more to the right, please be careful. And I'll end my turn.
Alright, the one that got bit, looking relieved as the one behind it dies and then hearing you call out, raises his sword, his great sword, and is going to just start charging in this direction. For the flame! And is going to make 2 greatsword attacks at the spider. 1, 2. I don't think either of the... First one hits. Second one just clangs off of its kite. The leader is going to both go in and make 2 greatsword attacks and use leadership to allow everybody within 30 feet, which does not include any of you, to make another attack. So this is for Greatsword Man. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, that's not how that works. I'm thinking of a different ability.
Nope, that's the one where they can use the reaction to attack. That's the one you're thinking of, I think.
Yeah, that is the one that I was originally thinking of. In that case, he's going to use it to give the other guy an extra d4 on his miss. And that turns that into a 9 slashing. Plus these 2 hits. 28 additional damage kills this one. And Thrain. There's one of these giant spiders remaining.
Yeah. I'm actually just going to duck my head down and prepare a reaction.
Okay, what is the trigger?
In case anything else pops up.
Okay. Addie.
Sorry, I was grabbing something. I have big hops, so I'm going to run over to here and jump the rest of the way there. I have a 60-foot long jump with just the boots.
So, real quick, can you, if you're in combat, can you jump further than your movement speed allows?
Oh, yeah. If I use the one of my dice for that one ability, the Mighty Leap. Here you go.
Fantastic.
And then I will shank this spider.
Okay. That is a hit. That is a hit. Spider is bloody.
Cool. Alright.
Anything else for you?
That'll be it.
Spider's gonna try to take a big old bite. That is an 18 on Addie.
I will use a parry.
Okay.
Right here. I have 18 AC, so now I have 19.
Okay, as a bonus action, it is going to Ethereal Jaunt, and it is no longer...
I do get an attack as a reaction.
Okay. Then it might not do that. That's a hit. Okay. It's plus the 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. The spider is at 1 HP. It is going to Ethereal Jaunt, and it is not going to be returning. Let's play our silly victory music. I haven't heard this one.
Wait a minute. Ethereal jump wouldn't cause a attack of opportunity.
It's not. It was because it met, or it tried to attack, it got parried and riposted.
Okay.
It's a thing for this fighter.
Okay.
If you No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I thought I heard attack of opportunities, where my brain was like, wait, what?
You're good. So as the spiders are all either dead or wishing they were dead and no longer on this plane of existence, the paladins still have their great swords out and looking a bit confused, looking around.
Are you fellows alright?
Damn things ambushed us.
Injured one, come over here and I can heal you.
They are going to approach for a moment and then stop in their tracks. Because you casted a contagion spell. Or a contaminated spell.
That is true, I did.
And they just kind of look torn for a moment as they are heavily wounded, but don't look like they trust you. And the captain kind of steps forward. Apologies, you may have just saved our lives, but we're not exactly prone to trusting, well, the contaminated. We appreciate your help, and we won't be trying to put you to the sword for it. But I'd prefer to keep my distance.
That is more than fair.
I understand that, but if you get jumped again, your fellow there will die. At least let me patch him up.
He's going to step over and is just going to lay on hands.
Great.
We have ways of dealing with injuries, but I appreciate the concern. My name is Sir Virgil Underwood. I'm a paladin with the Silver Order. These are what's left of my squad. This is Delilah and Quinn. And the injured man and the other woman who hasn't spoken yet just kind of nod in turn.
Hey there, Delilah.
What's it like in New York City?
Are you looking to get out from the walls right now, since your squad has been ambushed?
They kind of look amongst each other for a moment. And the one who's in charge just puts his hands behind his back as, like, not like in a threatening way, just like speaking with respect, you know. We're actually attempting to scout one of the gates right now.
Which one are you trying to look at?
I suppose you're going to hear about it soon enough anyway.
Hey DM, can we go to the overworld map?
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking in the book. Forgot we weren't on there.
Thanks, all our notes are on the overworld map.
Yeah. We were going to attempt to scout out Temple Gate. I'm sure you're going to hear about it relatively soon anyway. The Knights of the Silver Order are planning to overthrow the Garmir that run it and claim the gate for ourselves.
Well, that sounds like a very noble cause, so we wish you luck.
Are you sure that's a wise idea considering the state of the monastery and the proximity to it?
The proximity to the monastery is one of the reasons that we wish to take it as a stronghold.
That's fair.
We wish to possibly use it as a staging ground to possibly, at some point, keep an eye on the followers of the Fallen Fire.
If I may give you some advice, I know this was a holy relic for yours, but the Amethyst Academy, what was that saint, the church down here, DM?
St. Brennan?
That would
Yeah,
be
Saint
the chapel
Brenna.
of Saint Brenna.
St. Brennan.
They have a holy relic of Saint Brenna, the Amethyst Academy does. They took it from a holy church.
That is harrowing news.
Yes, and it's likely just over here. And I'm just going to point at the clock tower.
The Inscrutable Tower.
No, this one's the clock tower. They aren't at the Inscrutable Tower. The cosmological clock tower.
The Inscrutable Tower is the one that's broken in half and unusable.
Yep. 12.
12 is Clock Tower, 9 is Inscrutable Tower.
It's likely there. The one who took it was a wizard named River. They were a tiefling, right?
Yes.
They were a tiefling with a shield guardian amongst them.
10 is a different tower. Wait, what?
Oh,
I'm
no, the
pretty-
No,
inscrutable tower is 10.
10 is the
There.
inscrutable tower. 9 is the garrison.
Did you do the thing again where you did just like there with the St. Philona's Monastery?
No, I didn't write the inscrutable tower on this one.
I
That's
did
not
that.
me.
That was
That's not
that was
my
me.
fault. I'm being gaslit by my players.
But yes, so I would just be careful because they have one of your relics.
Well, it will be back in our possession in due time. We currently have a bit of a job to do. If you're heading in that direction, I would be very careful. The Lord of the Feast is on the hunt tonight.
Oh, we are
And-
most aware, and we intend to steal something from his very domain.
Well, if you would allow me a quick word of advice, there is something else that is on the hunt for it.
Oh?
Oh, what? You're just gonna hear him, like, nervously being said out loud?
It regularly squabbles with the executioner that resides on Slaughterhouse Square. It is a construct that attacks anyone who enters the square. Some time ago, we saw the Lord of the Feast enter that territory, and we believe that the executioner is here, attempting to... how do you say? Make it eye for an eye. You invade his territory, he invades yours. I would be careful.
So we can use the fighting as cover, then?
It's possible. Just pray you don't get caught in the middle of it.
That is against our intentions, but thank you for your advice.
Where does homeboy?
So this is where the executioner stays.
At 14.
At 14?
14 is Slaughterhouse.
14 is Slaughterhouse Square. 12 is the market where the Lord of the Feast tends to reside. The Lord of the Feast moves around a lot from what you've heard, but it stays in the market square for the majority of its time.
Okay, so odds are if they're going to be beefing, if he's wandering around the edges, they're going to be beefing kind of on the edges, maybe.
Cool. Have we made it to the market? In this-
If you are choosing to leave the paladins to their mission of investigating Temple Gate, then yeah, you can make your way to the market.
Maybe we should perhaps try and figure out which one's the Rose Tavern before.
You wouldn't happen to know which one the Rose Tavern is in that street, do you?
I'm afraid not. I'm not actually from Drakkenheim. I came over here after the crater.
Hey,
A shame.
DM.
Yeah.
Can I make a history check to see if I remember which one it was? Because I was from Drakkenheim.
Sure.
I guess, can I do it as well?
Sure.
Same.
Anybody who is from Drakkenheim, feel free.
I want to guidance myself.
You old fucks.
You older than 15 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, still to remember where a place was, you had to be at least 10 or something.
Yeah. 25-year-olds. To be fair, in medieval times, that is pretty old. You're basically on death's door. Devin, you do not. Thrain, you do not. Milo and Cassith, you remember that it was one of these buildings on the back side. On the far side of the market district.
Then at
Is
least
this-
I have a target.
It's less than 5 feet away.
I'm just gonna
Can
point
you
out.
believe it, guys? Only 5 feet away.
I'm going to
Wow.
point out it's one of the back buildings. Thrain, do you think you could perhaps get on like a building and view the back ones?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I hop up onto the nearest building and try to get a good vantage point to see if I can find the Rose Theater.
Roll me a perception check.
Can I assist?
How are you assisting?
Being a co-spotter.
I would say
'Cause I
that
can
you can. Sure. Either that or you two can both roll separate.
I mean, you
Hey.
got a +8. Go for it.
Yeah, 20. I'm not guidance thing, but yeah.
So,
Am I hearing things, or did we just say Rose Theater is what we're looking for?
Rose Tavern.
that's what he said, but it's the Rose Tavern.
I was just checking
There
because
is-
there's a yeah.
There is a Rose Theater, and I think that's where my brain went.
Yeah,
I was
it's
just
the,
checking
it's
because we were in the wrong spot.
it's the Red Rose Tavern. Is there a Rose Theater? Hold on.
I thought there was.
Yeah,
There
it's at the
sure
bottom of
there
the list.
sure is. Where is that? Hold on. Where's 21?
To our left.
Yeah. I did not realize that was there when I made up the name Red Rose Tavern. So
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
can just say that bar provides the drinks for the theater.
I'm going to say that you guys spot two different things. Cassith, you see the sign of the tavern. It is this building here.
The middle one?
The middle one. Thrain, you see a very large arrow sticking out of a window on this building here.
Potentially, maybe, could be attached to a large bow.
Belonging to a large gnoll creature.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yes, it's in the middle building of it. What do you see?
I point to it, and then I just go, "What's that?" And I point a little bit over to the right and kind of point out the arrow. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes. That is not good.
No, it's really not.
Well, what was everybody's stealth rolls with the,
Holy fuck.
Hold on.
Does
I'll
he
do
get
the math real
advantage?
quick.
He gets advantage, yes.
Do we get to reroll? Because it's been a little bit.
Well, first of all, how long does,
An hour.
An hour? Okay.
The thing lasts an hour.
Yeah, it hasn't been an hour yet.
If anything, me and Thrain would have to make a new one since we're out of the area and climbed up a building.
I don't think it matters, but I would love to try to.
Well,
roll
out
it.
of you and
Sure.
me,
You
out of
guys-
everyone else, we have the best chance of not being seen.
Yeah.
Is everyone
I-
rolling? Oh.
It'll be more me and Thrain. Why is that?
So
plus
if
six?
we want to go by our old stealth, that's what
Then-
the average would have been.
That's
So that's-
36.
Let me add my D4 for that, blah blah. Oh yeah, so I have 29. Well,
Okay. So 36, 29. Anybody else want to get in on this? Because you guys are, like, on the edge of the market district.
We're not within 30 feet of him.
Thrain is 36.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brain went to scout ahead with Cassif. We're not in the area.
You guys
If
aren't in the market square?
So,
They're
No, we
probably-
were behind them while they went forward.
so
I
if,
thought they just got on a building.
if nothing else, they're on top of a building and we're in an alley behind it, so we're not in a field of view.
Yeah.
But
Give me-
we're not within the 30 feet for the plat if they're on top of
Yeah.
the building.
Give me
They
one
have
moment
flat.
because I forgot to add something onto its sheet. I'm giving it the kick-ass great bow from Valdez instead of the regular
yeah.
great bow because it's too big for one of those. And I think that would be pretty cool. If I can find it.
I did the math for their average.
Well, it's 29. I did guidance.
I didn't see that.
Whenever you do guidance and pass without a trace, it fucks it up. I forgot.
Okay. Well, it's more than 30.
So the creature does not seem to notice you. The arrow just moving up and down slowly with a rhythm that seems to imply breathing.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
bad to hold your arrows like that. Fucks with your bowstring.
Probably best we tell the others.
Yeah, I don't know if it knows we're coming or if it's just waiting for the first thing to pop up. But either way, I think,
I'm going to assume the latter.
yeah, me too.
And we'll slowly go back. Seems like it hasn't noticed.
Do I get the sense that it's an aberration of sorts?
It's breathing, so unlikely.
Let me check. It is not an aberration.
Cool. Can I cast Hunter's Mark on it? Is it within 90 feet of me?
It is within 90 feet of you, I believe. Hold on, can you post Hunter's Mark?
I'm also not gonna do it. I realized I'm not gonna do it. It's concentration.
Okay.
Yeah, we need that pass up trace right now.
Fuck yeah, we do. I was like, that's a good idea. I was like, never mind. That's a really bad idea.
It's not a kosher idea. Let's go back.
So how far from the house were they? Or the Rose Tavern, sorry.
They were around, I would say, about 400, 500 feet, something like that.
Cool.
Addie,
Yes.
would you allow me to enhance you? I'm just gonna pull out my spell book and then just show you controlled mutation and like start pointing out some other parts. This right here can make you stronger for an hour. I don't expect you to take the contamination, but this right here can help you with your strength if you need it, and we need all the chances we can get.
My strength is above par already. Would it not be better to have me more stealthy?
That can be an option then. And then I'm going to point to the dexterity section. We can make this an option too. I'm the one concentrating, of course.
I think it would be advantageous to have that. If I was to go in invisibly and get out, it would very much be better to be advantageous in that regard.
Of course. Now, here, I would not recommend you take the contamination for that. The only one I'd recommend that goes for is I'm going to point out Constitution. That is similar to Devon's ability to shrug off pain. Should you be caught, that is. But we can't change it after I've already cast it.
I'm assuming Cassith and I are rejoining the party.
At this point, yes.
All right. Hey, so I'll point out the Lord of the Feast he's in the road and he's prepped and waiting for the first motherfucker he sees.
Yeah.
He probably knows he's being hunted.
Is it a specific sightline that he was using, or is it maybe a
second story with his bow out down the whole road of the market district, basically?
Yeah.
So we should just go around to the other side then.
Yeah.
Yes, but
that's
I
just
want.
gonna take a while.
It's better than getting shot with a bow that large.
I don't doubt he would try to adjust every once in a while. So who knows how? Yeah.
When you're not within 30 feet of me, the stealth kind of wears off. I know this is going to sound pretty asinine, but even with invisibility, would it not make sense to take off your armor? Maybe give you an extra advantage?
That would be a little bit silly, yes. If we were to send someone in without armor, it would be very uncomfortable for me to do so. But if you want to do it and it must be done, I think it would be better to send Devon.
DM question. How far is the tavern from where we're at right now?
So backing off to where you guys originally were, which I'm assuming is like just outside of the market district.
Yeah, I just have our token here so we can have a full view of the market better.
Yeah, it's around like a little over 1,000 feet. They had gotten about halfway in.
Okay, so we go around to the other side of the market and then try our approach from there, maybe?
I
Hold on. I'm helping us out. I have 1,000 feet right here. Yeah, that's about 1,000.
I could attempt to go in. My stealth is fairly good. I have decent strength.
Well, the issue is I'm the one that can leap out of there like a flea if need be.
This is true.
How many times can you leap again?
Well, I can do one very big one or two somewhat large ones.
Oh.
I love the idea of you being able to get out of there quickly, but getting you there, it's a moot
Well-
point if you can't get there.
My concern is that I am somewhat confident that I can take at least one or two of the arrows if needed. But, again, I don't think it would be wise for me to do so without my armor.
So, if you want, I'm somewhat confident that I can distract it for a couple seconds if you want to just
Can anyone
go.
make illusions?
Well, you're still going in invisible, yes?
Yes.
Also, your jumping capability is purely on your own, correct?
Well, yes, and if I have your benefits with
Indeed.
it, then I could probably leap across this whole city.
Well, we can do that, and also to help you not get hurt as badly, I could also shield you a bit with a spell.
How would you do that?
Well, jump, I don't have to concentrate on. Well, I could do a shield of faith on you to make you a little bit more resilient.
That sounds acceptable. Although I would say that you all are gambling an awful lot on this working and me getting out. So I would say that if you all are going to be doing that, do not come with me.
That is the plan, unfortunately, which is why I'm buffing you.
Indeed, if we were all more proficient at being stealthy, I would say we all go, but I got a feeling just me and Thrain were barely able to be unnoticed by this thing, seeing it's
Do you have a preference to which of these you get? And I'm just gonna point back at controlled mutation.
Of the dexterity.
Oh.
If it would make more sense to be stealthy than try and fight my way out of there.
Great. Hey, DM.
Yeah.
the one thing I will say though, he's already going to have advantage on stealth. What's the other benefit besides critting with a finesse weapon?
That one's for contamination.
Then yeah, what's the benefit?
I
Then?
thought invisibility just gave you a passive increase.
I thought
No, it's advantage.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Then it would be Constitution would be the best one then.
Great. If
No,
you
I lied.
want
If
to,
I'm not taking the contamination, then it would be strength. You are right.
strength it is.
I just had the other thought. DM,
Yep.
would you make him roll with disadvantage with heavy armor even though he's invisible?
Invisibility doesn't stop you from clanging around. It would make it even.
It just makes it neutral, and you can't stack advantages. So
I am using an anomalous materials to give him the strength without the contamination portion.
Okay.
It just gives him an advantage on strength ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
Okay.
all right, whenever you're ready to do it, I will do my 2 spells on you because they're a minute long.
All right, but can we do it on the other side of the market?
Yes.
Absolutely. How much longer does my pass without trace last?
It lasts.
An hour, but
It's getting low. I'm going to say that it's probably got, I'd say this is me being generous because you guys have covered a lot of ground. And I've had you roll for random encounters, which takes an hour in here. I'm going to say you've got like 5 minutes.
okay. Once we get to the other side, all right. We all ready? I'm gonna go scout a little bit too. Or I'm not scout, but I'm just gonna get on the roof in case it senses any of us.
Well, it's all on you. Your
Alright.
calls now, Addy.
How do we know you succeeded? If you
You
jump
I-
out,
see a sign flying through the air.
By the way, if I just start seeing this, and I'm just gonna hold up my hand for the bands of lost and found, if that stops moving, Addy's dead.
Oh, that's also a good point.
Well,
also anything somebody's carrying becomes invisible.
Yeah.
So
yeah, hold on.
carrying the sign would become invisible.
1 second, I'm double checking something.
Well, I'll drop the sign in front of you, assuming that I can't already speak, and just say that I'm here.
Well, from our position, how far away are we from the tavern?
If you're
Uh,
standing on the other side of it, then
this
you're
right
about...
here, this right here, this red thing I have is 1,000 feet. It's per the thing at the bottom.
Yeah,
Right.
so-
I was looking for more specifics than that.
If
for spell
you're
purposes.
if you're standing on the back side of it, you're about, I'd say, 80-ish feet from the front.
Okay, beautiful. The message spell. There is no time limit for someone to reply. Correct.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Could you
I
post
will-
message for me?
Well, I have it through the earring.
Oh, you just haven't put it on your sheet?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, let me look up message.
It has a duration of 1 round is the issue.
Gotcha. Then yeah, they have 6 seconds to start a response.
Gotcha. Okay. I have a certain number of uses of this. for-
Well, can we see the sign from here? And if so, assume that I have the sign when the sign disappears, and I'm not
Oh.
dead.
We're behind the building, so we won't be able to see the sign.
Yeah, you're behind the building. You can't see it from here.
Well, just look for red splatters and arrows flying. How about that?
Alright.
No, I'm just going to look at my watch.
My earring has. I can use my earring 5 times. I'll give you a maximum a minute, and if you don't respond, then something will have gone wrong.
I have no idea how magic works. I'm ready.
Wait, Addy. We can make this real simple. I'm pulling out the map. We're here, right?
That I would assume
you-
so.
You jump that way. The moment I see this pointing that way, we run that way. Very simple?
That'll work.
Very well. This does not require any thinking other than seeing a little thing move.
You now have.
Best plan in my ideas.
Alright, here you go. I give you jump and shield of faith.
Invisibility.
Okay.
And you have
believe-
advantage on strength, anythings.
Yes. I go in, Mr. Dungeon Master.
You're going in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we get to the fun part. As you enter the market district, I need a stealth check with advantage.
$17.
Okay. Now I'm gonna roll its perception.
Oh, I should have gotten. Too late.
No, no.
That is an 18.
Can I give him my inspiration?
You can.
I was about to
Thanks.
do that as well.
Thank you.
Oh!
Hey, let's go.
Okay. As you
Thanks.
enter the market district, you do not feel any eyes on you.
Okay. I know what building I am to look for, so I go up and see if I find the sign.
Sitting outside of the tavern, barely hanging on by one chain instead of the usual 2, is a wooden sign with a rose sticking out of an ale, like a mug of ale.
Looks like the right one to me. I will yoink it off.
Okay. Please make me a sleight of hand check, as you are trying to make this as quiet as possible.
Now this you
What
would
if
have
I don't
advantage.
want to make it quiet instead of just joink it and then go?
If you choose to do that, then it will have other consequences.
Understandable. I will
I w-
attempt it quietly first.
Okay.
And he said I have advantage.
I think so because you're.
I don't know if it would give advantage
Oh, I know.
on
Wait, you did
sleight of
which?
hand.
Did you? You did the. Oh yeah, you did the strength.
Yeah, I thought I might have to yoink the sign off, so I took strength.
Yeah. With the strength, you're able to tear it off easy. It's just doing it without it being allowed.
15.
Okay. You hear the sound of glass shatter. Stone Cold Steve Austin with a steel chair makes his way down to the ring.
All right.
And
Yeah,
also,
it's awesome up here.
this creature,
Ooh, that's a big
Ooh.
boy. That's bigger than the city.
He's 1,000 feet long.
It's a kaiju.
Holy shit! Let me
Is it
scale
number
that.
8?
That's solid 2,000 feet long. Holy shit!
he's just like
And
me
he's
for
a
real.
building?
Let... No, I don't, motherfucker. That would be more blood than I have in my body. I'm gonna do it again just because I don't think the stream properly updated. This
It
is the
doesn't-
creature that landed in front of them. And for you guys,
Pardon?
the players, I'm going to just grab like a bigger picture of him.
Excuse me, landed in front of them? I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. So,
In front of us?
no, in front of Addie. My bad.
Okay, we didn't hear that.
All I
part.
heard was Steve Austin came in, man.
Yes, it is. The glass shattering, it jumps out of the window. And it has a silly little ability right here.
Ah, well, yeah.
The Lord of the Feast has an advantage on wisdom perception checks. He can pinpoint the position of any creature within 120 feet of him that is invisible.
Oh,
Oh, cool. Lovely.
run
Oh,
away!
it's,
So
Well,
as
jump.
he's sniffing the air.
I would like to not be here anymore.
Okay.
Is this an initiative moment?
I believe that it is an initiative moment. More specific. Well, hold on. Let's have it be an initiative moment real quick to see if this fight even happens. Or if you are able to flee. Okay. So Addie's turn comes up first, and you are just jumping away.
Yes, let me do the jump calculator moment real quick to find out what my jump is. This might take a second.
Yeah,
Question. What is the rest of the party doing?
we don't know.
hanging out.
The moment Addie jumps, I'm running that direction. Just running.
We
I,
don't,
Okay.
how do
you
we
don't
know?
s- you don't
The trinket.
see Addie do. Oh
No,
yeah,
I
you
know,
do.
but I have my
It-
armband
yeah, he's got
thing
the
that I'm
armband.
staring at. And it,
Yeah,
you remember
the-
how they
the-
point
the-
towards each other?
What
Which
was that?
direction are you jumping?
Yeah, the little magic common item that we both got from
The compass thing.
Uh-huh.
The band of lost and found or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you're able to see on the band that Addie just yeets.
Yeah, the moment Addie leaves, I'm running away this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes. All right. So I did the calculations. With a running start, I have a 450-foot long jump.
Okay, what direction are you jumping?
West that way.
Okay.
so that's what
Not-
both the triples. I would have
Not
gone a little bit farther.
towards the place that you've been told there's a giant robot executioner?
No.
That's crazy.
Not this time.
My friend told me to go that way.
So,
Oh yeah, there was a giant robot executioner. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're supposed to fight.
We want to go
So-
away. We don't want to get caught in the fray.
No, we want to watch
Look,
the giant robot
Look,
deathmatch.
my buddy told me to go west. I'm going west. All right. That's
Yeah.
all I need to know.
as Addie jumps away, I would like the rest of you, as you are attempting to flee, are you trying to do so stealthily?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have this.
Okay. So, you are attempting to get away stealthily, not because you're using that Urban Explorer, it makes it so that way you are not slowed down while you're being stealthed. Unless, is there something else here that I'm supposed to be
It's
seeing?
only he has the effect of traveling alone stealthily.
No, even
without-
when you're engaged in other activities while traveling, you remain alert to danger, so we can sprint away without.
No, this is
concern.
only for you.
If you're traveling alone, you
Uh,
can move stealthily at a normal pace. So you can
You
run.
get-
I mean, at least it can't be
But the
lost.
second half of that is, in addition, you are skilled at navigating the urban jungles. You gain the following benefits when traveling for an hour or more.
Yeah, this is only for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, in that it says if you are traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace.
Hey, your group can't get lost. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's the huge part.
So I need.
Rain does that slow your group.
So I am going to be a little bit mean here because I've been very kind with it so far. Because you've been traveling for more than an hour and I gave you it for more than or longer than I probably should have.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Please go ahead and roll me stealth checks while you're trying to leave without a trace.
Does that include the magical flea?
The magical flea?
Yeah, the
I'm-
one that jumped 400 feet away.
Oh, no, you're good. Like, you've yeeted yourself. However, the rest of the party may still. the rest of
Yeah,
the
even
party-
if I reroll for inspiration, that's not going to help at all.
Yeah. So the group average is lower than its bonus. We're going to start next session with a comp. But we're going to end here for today.
Let's
Lovely.
I just want you guys to know I'm getting out of there.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
have
Same.
movement speed.
I'm saying peace out, fuckheads.
No way,
Chasing.
Um, I would like to give you one last piece of kindness. Don't try to fight this thing.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, no, we're fucking
No.
off.
We're
Mr.
not.
DM,
Ian.
Mr. DM, you said
Yes.
when we got the sign we would level up.
Yeah, we have the sign.
We have to deliver it in one piece.
No. He said
We
we
have
have
the sign.
the sign. He said when we get the sign, we have the
Unbelievable
sign.
moment.
Guys, wait. One of my
No
friends.
way.
What? No, this is a different thing. One of my friends just sent me something really cute.
Don't try to distract us.
Don't you distract us with cuteness.
Wait, it's a Mimikyu.
No.
It's a Mimikyu jack-o'-lantern.
Does it level up?
I'm gonna post
Then
it.
I don't care.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
got.
pretty
I'll
cool,
let you guys level up before this fight, so that way you have a chance of surviving more than a couple.
That way you
shots.
have no excuse.
Thank God.
But
Wait, we actually level?
I'm going to give you your level up early because you are going to need it if you have any chance of.
Oh, third
of putting
level
up a fight.
spells! Fireball!
we don't regain spell slots, I'm assuming, right?
Correct.
Fuck,
I
no
can-
third
We had
level
the
spells.
long rest to get that.
Yeah,
Games,
you
I have
will-
a question.
You will not be getting your spell slots. What's up?
Let's fucking go!
What's your
should
question?
Should I get 6th level fighter and finally get action surge? Or
Yeah.
should I get 1 rogue level? Because I've been meaning to do that anyway.
Action surge, action surge, action surge.
We're up to
What?
80 HP.
Because I am a bitch, I'm just taking average like I've been doing.
Yep, that tracks.
You have how much HP?
Snowball.
I'm up to 80.
Holy fuck. I'm at 58 now.
Yo, what the shit? Somebody that I used to do GTA RP with got into Prodigy RP. It's like the biggest fucking streamer server there is.
Nice.
You know, guys, I
Whoa.
think this wizard dip is doing really well for Milo.
So, I'm going to throw a quick raid out to... Do I throw a raid at somebody who is playing Bendy and the Ink Machine or someone who is playing Golf Story?
Golf mud guy.
Alright, I'm going to throw a quick raid out to Ursa Supreme. He plays in my Wednesday game, which is currently on a short break due to personal issues. But, yeah, you guys have fun over there. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
Goodbye, chat.
Bye, Chad.
Bye, Chad.
I love you. I
Alright.
love you, chat. Goodbye. I'll miss you.
I-